Vlatko, the way you guys again controlled that match from the start, it didn't really feel like you guys needed to get out of first gear. Just how do you assess the level of control that your team really had over that game?
Yeah, it was interesting actually because we had control partially because we took control, but partially because they gave us control as well. Because it was obvious that they wanted to defend a little bit lower with numbers in and around the box and give us a little bit more of the ball, which is great for us because we know that teams are gonna change and do something different, and we were preparing for that, even though they never played like that in the past, and we were preparing even the week before that. So just because I feel like there will be something that we're gonna have to be ready in the future, and I'm glad that the players were very good in the moments that they have to be good at and executing it in the way they did.
With the lineup changes and kind of bringing Vanessa into the midfield, felt at times like Lowe was almost operating as a single pivot. Was that kind of in mind with knowing that, anticipating that maybe they were going to sit on the back foot?
Yes, a little bit, but also partially was because we needed to rest Claire in this game after the lows that she had in the last couple of weeks. This was a perfect game for her to rest. So altogether, kind of fell in place a little bit, but once we saw the formation tactics that they deployed, we adjusted with Vanessa's positioning.
Being the first game in a while that you only scored one goal in the first half, were you still pressing a little, allowing them to press a little bit more in the second half, or was it still kind of just keep that control?
A little bit of both. But you guys have been all over me for not scoring in the second half, so here we go now. No, obviously, we just didn't want to change. We felt like the way the game was going, no change was necessary, and I'm glad we were able to capitalize on it in the second half as well.
And then Bia got the start in a long run out there. Just how close is she back to being herself now?
I mean, you could tell she touches the ball in crowded area and draws a penalty, creates opportunity for us. She's a good player now. She is being herself now. Is she the best self of Bia, best version of Bia? I don't know. I hope not. I hope we see better.
And you gave Mary Long some time out there today. What did you see from her?
Obviously, Mary Long is a young player, very with a lot of potential, and these minutes are basically part of the process. She's going to be in, out. Sometimes she's going to play more, sometimes less. Sometimes she won't play at all. It's part of the development process. Anytime we feel like the younger players can get in the game and help us win, they're gonna get an opportunity. They all have done very well in the environment and have earned every bit of it.
Hey, Coach. Another shutout for Lorena. What have you seen from her this year, and how much has she added to this defense?
Yeah, I think she's a very good goalkeeper. Obviously, she showed on multiple occasions. I don't know if she needed to if she had an opportunity to show that tonight, but she certainly gives comfort and confidence to the back line. Our whole line plays with a little more composed. They defend with confidence, and it's just a different feeling. And I'm glad that we have that, and it shows every game.
Coach, congratulations on the 3 points. There was a tackle in the 27th minute that Dabinia made on Barbara Olivieri, like maybe 15 yards from the 18-yard box. What does that play kind of signify to you as far as the team's commitment to defending when you have your attacking midfielder tracking back and making perfectly timed tackles like that?
You know, that tackle it actually shows when we talk about team first mentality. That's a team first mentality. That's literally sacrificing your own game and sacrificing part of what you're the best at for the team to do well. Like that's Debinha, one of the most creative players in the world, running all the way down to put a tackle in, so this team can be successful. So we don't get scored on. Okay, that's it. Just speaks a lot about them. Okay, top-notch player, and would do anything for this team to be successful. I'm so glad that besides the things that she does and the tackle that she committed, that she's also very, very effective and very good on the attacking side, and gets rewarded with some beautiful goals as well.
With the injuries that you had before this match, what does it tell you about the depth of your squad that you all were able to play in a similar manner to the first 4 matches that you've played this season?
Yeah, first, obviously, injuries are an unfortunate thing that anytime it happens, it hurts. You know, it's painful. I mean, as a staff, it hurts us. We don't want to have injured players. But in the same time, we're very happy with all the players that we have on the roster, because you could tell that every single one of them is ready to step in and execute. That's it. Execute is the word. They go in and get it done.
Your team has allowed 1 goal all season. I think they had 2 shots on goal in this particular match. How much of a difference is this team from last year's team at the same time in this season?
Are we talking about our team or the opponent? How much different it is?
Mm-hmm.
I don't know if it's different. I would say more mature. Like obviously it's just mostly same players. We added couple players in there, but it's just more mature. Like we don't play different. We still have a very similar system. The structure is very similar, but then there's little things that we do better that obviously make big differences.
So, coach, you are the best team in the league right now. So you score a lot, but you don't give out a lot of opportunity, which is more impressive to me. So what do you think is the key to that performance defensively?
Obviously, first, we have Lorena in front of the goal, who's done tremendous for us. Then the back line, I think, is a lot more synchronized. It's time that is spent together. As a coach, I wish I could say, we coach him so much better. But we coached him pretty much the same thing last year. We didn't coach him any different. It was just things setting in, and the new players that came in and spending times together, synchronizing each other, knowing each other better, being on the same page. But then also, we mentioned Deb, what she did defensively. So we're talking about the goalkeeper and the back line, but the whole team defends so much better. And partially is what Deb did, but also the rest of the forwards. I can comfortably say that we have the best defending forwards than anyone in the league. Like, our forwards defend. They score goals, which is great, but they also defend, because that's who we are. When we have the ball, we attack. When we don't, we defend with attack in mind.
Any questions on Zoom for Coach? Any other questions for Coach? No? Great, thank you.